Welcome to Weekend 101, where we take a shot at telling you what's what. This week has been one of overwhelming criticism for our state president after he delivered the State of the Nation address last week. He tried to paint a rosy picture of how we have a good story to tell after 2 decades of democracy. This is also the ANC's election spin. Politicians are, after all, not adverse to using public platforms to punt their private agendas. In the parliamentary debate that followed this week, opposition MPs gleefully used that good story phrase to undermine everything that he'd said. There were many holes in the argument, such as his claim that service delivery protests are driven by the 5% who have not been given access to water. Forget the fact that a third of South Africans do not have working water. Politicking is all about semantics. The president also went on air to tell us that his homestead only cost 50 million rand, not the 200 million that we were working on in the media. He wasn't sure though, saying it could be 50 million or 70 million. But what's 20 million rand in politics? Only 8 village water systems. And who cares about them, because they're just the people that will vote in the next elections. Well, the economic freedom fighters do, and they're mobilizing in villages across the country. Their commander-in-chief, Julius Malema, told would-be voters that it was their fault they did not have services because they voted for the ANC in the first place. But, to be fair, there wasn't much of an alternative back in the day. Now there is, and these elections are going to be fun. However heavy the criticism of our president has been this week, nobody could have been as utterly stupid as half of the Waterkloof 4. They were released to a salivating media pack, which got overly excited about the pectoral definition they'd picked up in jail. It seems that beating someone to death is fine, as long as you spend your time repenting by doing press-ups. But a video showing them living it up in prison then went viral and spoilt the party. 2 of them were rearrested. So let's take some sort of a positive from this. Public stupidity can be punished in South Africa. And that's your Weekend 101. Till next week, read something random.